hold.
Big J, you're on fire.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you guys doing, man? It's been a little while. I know it's been a couple days. Honestly, I want to put it out there. Like, first and foremost, I understand I haven't really been uploading as consistently as I used to. But guys, I just have a couple things that's going on with myself outside of the YouTube world, you know. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I haven't been as consistent. And it's not excuses. It's not excuses, guys. It's just honesty, you know. But I'm gonna actually try to get back in my rhythm how I was posting like dang near every single day or every like 2 days or whatever. I'm gonna try to get back into my rhythm. Why you guys are I'm saying my intro and you guys subscribe. This is how we gonna start the video. It's fine. I don't care. It's fine. It's all right. Whatever. Anyways, you know, but yeah, that's just really like why, you know, I haven't been uploading as consistently as I did before. But you guys are still holding it down. Like, you know, during the time span, you guys still been subscribers to the channel. You guys still been commenting, which I'm gonna heart all your guys' comments. I'm gonna like and read through your guys' comments. I'm gonna actually really try to get through them today from, you know, previous videos. That way I can actually respond and stuff like that, because I like responding to you guys, if you guys didn't know, you know. But yeah, but I mean, we back with another video, and this is actually not a Larry Bird video. This is not a Michael Jordan video. This is Pistol Pete. I've been saying for the longest that I was gonna check out Pistol Pete, and we're finally checking him out today. How good was Pistol Pete Maravich actually? I don't know. Never heard of this dude until I started doing, you know, the Larry Bird videos, but we're going to see what he's all about in this video. Now, with that being said, before we begin this video, if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button for me. We are on the road to 9K subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, and we are so close to 8.5K, so please help me get there. And if you guys have any other videos you want to check out, you guys already know what to do. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys so much for holding it down for when I wasn't uploading. It really means a lot, and it's good to be back, guys. Let's begin this video.
Better known as Pistol Pete, was one of the best NBA players of the 70s, a dribbling magician, outstanding shooter, and arguably the greatest NCAA player ever. Pete was...
Yeah, you guys was telling me he's the greatest NCAA player of basketball. Like I said, I've never heard of him before. But I'm going to see why.
Playing a brand of basketball 40 years ahead of his time. And players today can't even do some of the stuff the Pistol did in the 70s. Here's the career retrospective of Pete Maravich and how his showmanship influenced future NBA stars.
Hey,
who stole a lot of their
that
moves.
Pass right there
and how
kinda look
the
like
stuff
Larry,
the
look.
Pistol did in the 70s. Here's the career retrospective of Pete Maravich and how his showmanship
That's a Larry pass right there. That's a Larry
influenced
pass.
future NBA stars, who stole a lot of their moves from the Pistol. Early life and the origin of the Pistol. Pete Maravich was born in 1947, and basketball was in his blood. His father, Press, was a professional player for 2 years in the NBL and BAA, two leagues that merged and became the NBA in 1949. Press then started coaching, and because of his job, the Maravich family had to move a lot. The only constant for Press and his son Pete was basketball, which was a dish served for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. While Pete was only an infant, he already started dribbling, and by the age of 7, he started playing organized basketball. When Press Maravich coached at Clemson University, he would always bring Pete to practices and games, and the two would always talk about basketball in some shape or form. Pete would dribble the basketball on his way to school, while he rode on a bike.
When you have that dad that's been in the professional leagues, man, and you have a son, it's like it's so easy to translate your knowledge to them to help them become a great player of their own one day. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Am I talking bullshit or not? I don't know. I may be speaking, though. I don't know.
And he even slept with the ball. At the age of 12, he was practicing up to 10 hours a day. His father taught him the fundamentals, but Pete loved basketball.
Then again, too, you probably think, like, how were these guys back then was so dedicated with the sport? Guys, you got to realize there was no computers in the 40s. There was no computers. There was no cell phones. There was no internet. What else is there to do? Think about it. I mean, yeah, you could go outside, hang out with some friends, you know, you could talk and stuff like that. But other than that, what else was there really else to do? Basketball. And they barely had radios at that time, too, you know, like with sports going on and stuff like that. But I don't think TVs was around in the 40s, if I'm right. I believe TVs was around maybe 50s, mid-50s. I may be wrong, but yeah, it was just a different time period back then, you know? So 10 hours a day, I mean, like, it's like, what else you can do, you know? So, but it is dedication, though. That is dedication and commitment, though. I will say that, though.
So much that he started improvising, and countless hours in the gym all alone gave birth to some of the most spectacular moves the NBA has ever seen. But more on that later. As a freshman, Pete started playing for Daniels High School in Clemson at the age of 14. But he barely played on a team filled with seniors. And even when Pete would come into the game, the older guys avoided passing him the ball. The crowd also laughed when they saw the small, skinny 14-year-old on the floor, which pissed the hell out of Pete. However, one single shot changed everything. Pete's team was down by 1 in the last seconds. Because he hardly ever had the ball, the opponents never guarded Maravich. So the Daniels coach decided to pass the ball to Pete. He got the open shot and made the game winner. And it was then that he received the nickname Pistol Pete. It was given to him by a reporter who noticed that when Pete shot towards the basket, it looked like he was pulling out a gun. The nickname remains, and the legend of the Pistol Pete was born. NCAA GOAT.
It's because he's white, huh? I'm just playing, guys. I'm just joking. I'm joking. That does not have to do with anything, man.
After graduating from high school, Pete and his father decided that Pete should go to prep school for another year. Pete was 6'3" at the time, but he weighed just over 130 pounds and could not withstand physical duels at the college level. So, he spent a year at the Edwards Military Academy, where he grew to 6'5" and bulked up to a respectable 160 pounds, which improved his game tremendously. At the same time, his father won Edwards Military Academy, where he grew to 6'5" and bulked up to a respectable 160 pounds, which improved his game tremendously. At the same time, his father Press got the head coaching job at Louisiana State, which was known for football, but had a minuscule basketball program. Press asked Pete to attend LSU and join him, which Pete bluntly rejected because he wanted to play for a renowned basketball college. However, after Press...
That makes sense. I guess he's like, he wants to build his own legacy, right? Like, not like, you know, trying to ease away with his father. That's what he is, right? That's what it is, right?
Threatened to kick him out of the house. Press decided to join his father at LSU. Under his father's tutelage, Pete became a superstar and would set records that will likely never get broken. In his freshman year, he averaged 43.6 points per game.
What? Wait, hold on. I just muted the video. Hold on, bruh. Why isn't it work? What the hell?
Likely never get broken. In his freshman year, he averaged 43.6 points per game.
No, wait a minute. 43 points his freshman year. You need to tell me he's at... I'm like, I don't... Wait, man, hold on. Nah, I can't be... Bro, this is my...
Father at LSU.
Why is my keyboard acting up?
Under his father's tutelage,
it's probably shocked by seeing 43 points.
Pete became a superstar and would set records that will likely never get broken. In his freshman year, he averaged 43.6 points per game. But because of the...
This is not... Wow. I'm gonna let... You know what? I'm gonna let the video... That is insane. 43 points. You have to be a #1 overall NBA pick if you averaging 43 points in college. You have to be.
The rules in the 70s, freshmen were not allowed to play on the varsity team. The crowd at LSU would often watch the freshman games and then leave once Pete's game was done and wasn't even interested in watching the varsity team. Pete led the freshmen to a 17-1 record that season, while the varsity team, led by Press, had a record of 3-23. In his sophomore year, Pete was able to play for the varsity team and immediately asserted himself as the primary option on offense, with 43.8 points on average. He was the NCAA's top scorer that season, and he repeated...
I mean, you better if you averaging 43 in college? This is like...
Did that feat as a junior with 44.2 points, and as a senior with 44.5 points per game, along with 2 National College Player of the Year awards. In the 3 years he spent on the varsity team, Pistol Pete scored 3,667 points in 83 games, averaging an incredible 44.2 points per game. He owns almost every NCAA scoring record to this day, and what's even more impressive is that he broke all those records in the era without the three-point shot. Former LSU...
Without the three-point... Without the three-point shot, you averaging that much. That much. Wow. That's damn. So why the hell did he have success in the NBA? Why the hell did he not have success? Because, dude, I mean, if I knew of Larry Bird and I never watched him until recently, I must have known about Pistol Pete if he was great in the NBA. But since I don't know about him, something must have happened.
Coach Dale Brown charted every shot Maravich scored, and because he shot many jumpers from long distances, Brown calculated that Pete would have averaged an astounding 57 points per game.
Get the hell out of here. Hold on, man. 57 points. 57. This is like, yo, you're lying. This is a lie. This is no way 57. You guys was around for this? 57 points? 57, bro.
If his long jumpers counted as threes, a globetrotter in the NBA.
I want to figure out what pick he was what draft pick was he?
Pistol Pete was the most known player in the country by the time he finished college, and he had plenty of options where to continue his career. He was contacted by half the ABA teams, many NBA teams, but also the Harlem Globetrotters, who offered Maravich $1 million to join them. Maravich dribbled the ball like a globetrotter. He shot the ball better than all of them, and he knew every basketball trick in the book. Between the legs, behind the back, dribbling two balls at the same time, you name it, Pistol Pete was doing it. If he had joined the Globetrotters, he would have been the first white member, but he'd fit right in because of a unique skill set. However, his dream was to play in the NBA like his dad, and the Pistol was selected with the third pick by the Atlanta Hawks in the
The third pick? Bro, no. You need to be the first. If you averaging that much, you got to be a first pick. There's no way you're going to be a third. So for the first pick, which NBA team thought that first pick was better than him? If he was chosen third instead of first. This is, whoa.
Stacked 1970 NBA draft. In the rookie season, Maravich was under tremendous pressure after signing a contract worth nearly $2 million for 5 seasons. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history. However, he immediately proved that he is one of the best players in the world and that his big contract is justified. Maravich averaged 23.2 points and 4.4 assists per game as a...
That's not that bad, though. For a rookie, that's not bad. That's decent. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. That's not bad.
Rookie, which was the 8th best scoring output that season.
Yeah, that's decent. That's pretty good.
The second season was supposed to confirm Pistol's superstar status, but he contracted mononucleosis, which caused him to lose 20 pounds. As a result, Pete missed 16 games, and the illness slowed him down to 19.3 points per game.
Oh, man.
But Pistol Pete would bounce back in his third season, averaging 26 points and 7 assists per game, making his first All-Star team. In his fourth and final season with the Hawks, Pete was the second best scorer in the league with 27.7 points per game. But the Hawks played miserably and didn't even make the playoffs after 3 straight first-round playoff exits. We got the Jazz. New Orleans Jazz joined the NBA in 1974, and in the expansion draft, they acquired Maravich from the Hawks for 2 players and 4 draft picks. By doing so, they signed the local hero, considering that the Jazz Arena was less than 100 miles away from LSU. Joining a newly established franchise is a double-edged sword, and Pete learned that the hard way. Yes, he was a beloved superstar, and all the fans wanted to see him play, but on the flip side, the New Orleans Jazz wasn't any good, just like most new teams aren't. The Jazz didn't make the playoffs until 1984, 5 seasons after Maravich left the team and their relocation to Utah. But even though he never made the playoffs, Pistol Pete was playing the basketball of his life with the Jazz as one of the most unstoppable players in the league. He averaged 25.2 points and 5.6 assists in 5.5 seasons with the franchise, during which he led the NBA in scoring with 31 points per game in 1977.
That's good, yeah.
Along with 3 All-Star appearances and 3 All-NBA nods. On February 5th, 1977, in a game against the New York Knicks, the Pistol scored 68 points, a career high.
Bro, oh my gosh, man. I just realized, never mind, man. I feel like I made some points in this video, like earlier in the video that was invalid, but never mind, man. like I said, guys, I'm new to this. Don't take it hard on me or anything, you know. So
high, and at the time, the most points ever by a guard. The feat is even more impressive.
bro, 68 points. That's impressive.
High, and at the time, the most points ever by a guard. The feat is even more impressive when we know that he was guarded by Walt Frazier, one of the premier defensive guards of the 70s, and that he scored 68 without a three-pointer. In 1978,
68 without a. So that's like you made 68. You made 34 baskets. Basically, that ball went in 34 times. Wow, that's insane, man. Wow.
Maravich played the best all-around season of his career, averaging 27 points, 6.7 assists, and a career-high 2 steals per game. He would have probably led the league in scoring once again, and likely even pushed the Jazz to the playoffs, but he unfortunately injured his knee halfway through the season and was forced to miss the final 32 games of the season. Before he got hurt, the Jazz had a winning record due to a 10-game win streak. After Maravich went down, they lost 8 in a row, and their playoff hopes were shot dead. Unfortunately for Maravich and the Jazz fans, knee injuries plagued Pete for the rest of his career, as he only played 2 more years in the NBA. After the Jazz moved to Salt Lake City in 1979, they traded Maravich mid-season to the Celtics, where he teamed up with rookie Larry Bird. It was the first NBA season with a three-point line, and Maravich immediately proved what kind of a shooter he was. The Pistol shot 67% for 3 in his final year.
Jeez! 67 from 3? Yo, these are like video game numbers. This is wow.
With bad knees that severely hampered his movement. Legacy. Pistol Pete was a basketball savant, and he played basketball 30 or 40 years ahead of his time. At the time of his retirement, he had by far the best handles in NBA history, and many of the greatest ball handlers took many pages out of Pete's ball handling book. He was a trendsetter that inspired generations, and if your favorite ball handler didn't learn from the Pistol, they likely stole some moves from someone who stole from Pete. That LaMelo Ball underhand full-court pass, Maravich did that in the 70s. Magic Johnson's around-the-back defender freeze and then pass, Maravich did that too. Hook shot like Kareem, turnaround jumper like MJ.
Yeah, I feel like Pistol Pete is honestly underrated though. Like I said, a lot of people don't really know about him because one, his NBA career was cut short due to knee injuries, but also, you know, because you had like big ass stars like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan. So it kind of overshadows Pete Maravich. But it's like he wasn't rated the way he was supposed to be rated like these other NBA players, you know what I mean?
Or readjusting his jump shot midair like Larry Bird. It was all routinely done by the Pistol. When he played the game, the NBA was dominated by centers like Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem, and guards like...
See, so it's like, you know, like they focus more on them. That's what I'm saying.
Him were unicorns. Other than Jerry West, nobody else attempted that many jump shots, let alone made them with great accuracy. With an unbelievable floater and layup game, finishing with both hands, killer handles, and the ability to both score and pass, Pistol Pete is most often compared to...
That's Steve Nash, right?
Steve Nash.
Yeah, Steve Nash, exactly.
A guy who came to the NBA 16 years after Maravich retired. If he played in a three-point era, he would likely average around 30 points per game, and if he played in a better team, he could have easily been an MVP multiple times and won a few championships. However, Pete didn't have the best of luck in his career and life. In one interview in 1974, Pete said, "I don't want to play in the NBA for 10 years and then die of a heart attack at 40, but unfortunately, that's precisely what happened." His NBA career was cut short after 10 years due to knee injuries, and in 9 of 10 seasons, his teams had a losing record. And then in 1988, almost like he predicted it, he died of a heart attack at the age of 40 when he was playing pickup basketball.
Wow. Damn, bruh.
An autopsy revealed the cause of death to be a rare heart defect. He had been born with a missing left coronary artery. He lived for basketball, was a gym rat all his life, and ultimately died on the court. His last words were, "I feel great."
Damn, that's really sad, man. 40 years old, he died. Wow. That's actually really sad, man. But damn, imagine if he didn't blow his knee, though. Man, he would have had an insane NBA career. And mind you, it's like what he's saying. Like, this dude, like, it seemed like when he was entering his prime, his knee blew out, man. So it's like, because every year he was in the NBA, he was getting better. You know, he freaking averaged, like, 30 points at one point. So it was like, damn, bruh. Damn, that sucks, man. That really sucks. But, wow, Pistol Pete. Best college player? easily. In scoring wise, oh yeah, easily. 43 points, oh yeah, easily, man. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that video, man. We got a lot of other videos to check out, so stay tuned for that. I appreciate you guys as well. And with that being said, it's your boy Flamo. To the next video, and I'll see you guys next time. We out, man.